2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. You'll watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Now the starting group for Orlando. The forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. Desmond Bane out there with Suggs. And it's Andrews in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Boston, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with G. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. Early in the season, there are only some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the game starts. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
And here is Suggs. Outside, Bane. And Tatum pulls it down. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers. And the pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Andrews. Knocked loose. It's stolen by G. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum's shot is off. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Bane drives in. And it's blocked. To the middle. And it's blocked.
How about that denial by Paolo Banchero? Nice to see him put that frame to use.
To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on White.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Orlando shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Throw good, Bane. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
And Bane drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Brown with the bounce pass. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Passes it to Chase. Shakes him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
At the line for your Celtics. At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw good from G. And G drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Brown against Wagner. He kicks it to Suggs. Feeds it to Banchero. It's good.
I'll tell you, that's a very good effort defensively. Banchero just better offensively.
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pulls up. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
It's tipped. Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. Now Suggs. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Andrew.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. A shot by Pritchard, no good. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
Tatum passes to Chase. Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Hey, Doris, talking about the young Franz Wagner. He's already proven how valuable he is.
Look, Kevin, there's no doubt. For Wagner, this is a swing man who does a little bit of everything. He can shoot it. He can put it on the deck. He can make his teammates look good. A scorer from all 3 levels. There is not a lot to pick at where Franz Wagner is concerned.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Desmond Bane. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Suggs. Still yet to score. And that one's good. Andrews. Here's Tatum. Kicks it to G. And there's the pass to Brown. To the middle. Here's Chase. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. There's Tatum. The layup off target.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Banchero. And it goes down 2 points. Banchero's got his second bucket of the game to go.
What you love about Paolo is he can go left or right, and the score off the bounce is just on point.
Pass to White for the three. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Wagner against Brown. And it's Wagner missing.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Brown. His last outing with 20 points. And that one's good by G. And that's now 6 points for G.
Well, Jaylen Brown has a ton of upside, and he shows it with his passing ability there.
Banchero passes to Bing. Back to Banchero. Throws it up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's about making an effort to share the ball. Banchero rewards a teammate for getting free off the pick and roll.
Inside. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Shot from 12. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Franz Wagner, so fundamentally sound. This guy's so clever, plays with a ton of energy.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
That's good from Wagner. Both free throws good from Wagner. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Their last encounter was in Orlando. They were able to handle the Magic.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player. By number one, improving his handle, and number two, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
Free throw good from Brown. And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time, the richest in NBA history.
You gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
And Brown drops them both.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
That one goes in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Now Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. You look at G, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Down low. White the pass to Chase. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered closely. And it's sent back by White.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Here's Wagner. He's coming off a 34-point game against Cleveland.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
A nice shot by Tatum.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
The Magic have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Wagner kicks to Bane. Passes it to Suggs. Right wing. And Carroll passes to Andrews. Here's G. 26 points for him last game against Cleveland. Celtics passing it around. Pass to White. The 3. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Now, here's Wagner. He has 6. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
I'll tell you, Banchero wants to see the answer from 3, and he decides to do it himself.
Brown inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Headed to the floor right now.
And the Celtics making a change here. Simons is checked in. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulldozer. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Black's checked in for Bane. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Suggs. Yes, that goes in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jones kicks to Black. Here's the 3. Jones, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Tatum lays it up and banks it in. And it's an 8-point Boston lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jones looking for an opening. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Boy, confident shot from the big man Carter Jr. spacing the floor.
To the inside. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 6 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Black. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Wagner outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. G dishes to Tatum. Inside, Brown. Nails the baby hook. That's now 8 points for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Magic trail by 9. Outside, Jones. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Now here's Tatum. A 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass all around, and just his effort level was off the charts.
Outside, Jones pulls it from the elbow. And it's White with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Dishes to Tatum. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Simons against Jones. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jones has got his second basket of the night. Boston leading by 9. Brown outside. They get it back. Out to White. Takes the 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And it's 8 points for G.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Jones. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Wonderful performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
At break, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Tatum out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's G. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's White in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Celtics leading by 9. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. That's a 2 from Simons. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Here's Banchero. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about the finish through contact by Paolo Banchero? Very tough to guard this guy because of that big-time frame.
Here's White, and it's blocked. The Magic trail by 9. Here's the floater. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. There's the lob to Carter. White the pass to Chase. A rebound by Andrews. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Suggs kicks to Black. The pass to Carter. Shoots over White. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Carter. Carter's got 5 points so far. Now, here's Simon. He's guarded closely. White down low. Working on Black. That's tipped. And another shot. Here's Tatum. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The Magic trail by 7. Suggs in the corner. Got a piece of it. And stolen by White. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Derek White at the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
And White. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Black. Out to Carter. That's tipped. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And White slams it in.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Black dishes to Carter and stolen by White. Tatum, that's for 2. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Tatum's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics. Now a timeout called by Orlando. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Brown. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend. But, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Tatum on the wing. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Carter.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Chase driving to the basket. And then G with the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now, here's Suggs. Still scoreless. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Banchero.
And, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Black. Pass to Andrews. White with the defensive effort. And here's Boston. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And it's sent back by Carter.
Well, this is about the 7'5" wingspan and the defensive instincts of Wendell Carter Jr. Send it back, young sir.
Now, here's Banchero. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
Great shooters, boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Take a look at the bulldozer, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
He is a finisher, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
Suggs passes to Black. Out to the wing, launches it. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Suggs.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
To the floor right now.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown is checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Pritchard in for Anthony Simon. Orlando also making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Bain comes in for Suggs. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Black. Now here's White. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off of.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 15-point game. No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
Tatum passes to Brown. Shoots over Wagner. Rebound by the Magic.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Chase the pass to Brown. Good. Nice job down low. Brown's got 10.
That's the physique of Jaylen Brown. This guy is strong. He can absorb contact and still finish.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Brown. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. It's deflected. Bane against White. Bane passes to Banchero. Count it.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft. Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10" playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
Banchero, no good on the free throw.
Despite the fact that he's highly skilled, Paolo Banchero also plays with this relentless energy you love.
Here's Brown. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback. And nice finish by him.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now here's White. He's got 12. Tatum finds White. Just 5 on the clock. And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Wagner against Brown. Wagner left side. Outside, Jones. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Jones has got 11 points.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Gentlemen, that is about excellent concentration from Derek White. You play through the foul, now you get the old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
Austin shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Derek White.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Wagner with it. He's got 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Bunkell. Averaging 21 points per game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right. He can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Wagner. Celtics leading by 9. Outside, White tries it from 9. Got a hand on it. And here's Jones. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket.
Outside, White. Stolen away. Tatum against Bane. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. 1:24 left in the first half of the game. White against Bane. It's deflected. And stolen by White. Here's Tatum, and it's Tatum completing the break.
Well, this is who we know Derek White is. Excellent anticipation defensively, and what does he do? He makes sure his teammate gets an opportunity.
Jones up top. He's got 11. And the rejection by Tatum. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Boston leading by 7. Beyond the arc. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
34 seconds left in the first half. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by G. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Bane kicks to Banchero. 11 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Fires from the line. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jones.
Oh, that's an unselfish play from Paolo Banchero. Just recognizing the situation, sets up his teammate nicely.
And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So big. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 29 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Their offense was running very efficiently. Guys were working hard to get the open looks. They shot the ball with confidence. You got to think coaches are elated with their execution. It's been flawless.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
They've had a few issues in the first half, but the turnovers really stand out. It's hard to stay in the game when you're giving possessions. Plus, you let the other team run on the offensive end. They have to clean that up and clean up their ball handling and make better decisions.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so in the game for the Magic, forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. Suggs out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Andrews in at center. Now here's White. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for White. Out a bit. Pass to Pritchard. Suggs with the steal. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wagner's got 12.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Now, here's Wagner. After the miss from Derek White. He shoots again. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he gets it back. Bane finds Wagner. Tries yet again. Pass to Banchero. 3 on the clock. And they'll get another chance. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
First team foul.
The Magic have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Andrews, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Celtics leading by 6. Tatum dishes to Brown. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Got a hand on it.
Sometimes you need excellent anticipation defensively to get your hand on a shot. Jalen Suggs, nicely done.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Suggs with the steal. Wagner on the wing. There's the pass to Andrews. 5 to shoot. Suggs. The Magic again can't hit. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Franz Wagner.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. The Magic trail by 8. Bane passes to Banchero. And here is Suggs. And a miss there on the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Pritchard. It's deflected.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging 29 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Altman. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. To take a look at the Celtics. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, there's the Magic, a game behind.
And when I look at Orlando, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And Orlando has possession after Jaylen Brown's miss. And that one's good. Andrews.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Pritchard. Knocks it loose. Suggs with the steal. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Wagner passes to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
My goodness, get him in the dunk contest. A little sizzle on the finish by Paolo.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Passes it to Chase. Bank shot, no good.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Good on the bucket. White's got 4 points this quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
And the Celtics with possession here. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Brown the pass to Pritchard. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Celtics. Chris Boucher's checked in for G. Vanderbilt comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Simons in for Pritchard. Brown against Wagner. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now, here's Simon. It's stolen by Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When every aspect of his game is moving and working, Paolo Banchero very difficult to handle.
It's Brown with the drive. Shoots over Wagner. Kicks it out to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Banchero against Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. Wagner passes to Andrews, and he slams it one-handed.
And you talk about fighting their way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working and allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the
time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Orlando making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Banchero, and Jones subbed in for Bane.
All right, fans, let's give it up for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Vanderbilt against Isaac. Jones with the bounce pass. Here's Andrews. It doesn't go for him.
His defense so valuable. Not many can bobble that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's White. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Count the basket.
Yeah, you're seeing Isaac mature as an offensive player, finding your open teammate, such a critical skill.
Brown against Wagner. On the wing, Brown. He's got 14. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And they've also been successful running their offense through the post. They're making the defense respect that interior threat.
Both good from the line that time. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. They trail by 1. Here's Andrews. Boucher defending. He lobs up the alley-oop pass as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Austin's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Brown against Wagner. Brown outside. Shoots over Wagner. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. The pass to Suggs. Back to Isaac. Rebound Boston.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
To the paint. Here's Brown. Got a piece of it.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
Pass to Andrews. A stupendous finish in traffic. The Bulldozers got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And some changes here for the Celtics. She's checked in for Chris Boucher. Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for White. The Magic also changing it up. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulldozers. Banchero comes in for Wagner. And it's Bane in for Suggs.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Celtics trail by 3. Simons, the pass to Pritchard. He kicks it to G, shoots from 12, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Jones, the pass to Isaac. Here's Bane, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Bane drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Celtics trail by 3. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Banchero.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Outside, Jones. Back to Isaac. Shoots the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Vanderbilt kicks to G, passes to Pritchard, and Simons has it in the corner. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Jones, the pass to Isaac. Lobbed up there for Isaac. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Pritchard following the bucket by Orlando. And here's Tatum for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got the game tied up here for Boston.
Yeah, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Banchero up top, guarded by Tatum. On the wing, Bane. Isaac outside. At the elbow, Banchero. 4 on the shot clock. Payton for 3. And Boston with the rebound. G's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Vanderbilt the pass to Simons. Great D that time from Bane. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Orlando. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Boston. G's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
The line for 2, Anthony Simons.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Simons drops them both. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Jones. D right on him. And Caro. The Magic again can't hit.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Tatum. Launches from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Celtics lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Tatum. Then it's Anthony Simon. Then it's G, and it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
One shot.
Boston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Three-pointers, Simon. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Jones. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Simon. Jones against Tatum. Clock at 6. Tatum willing it to go.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Left side, Jones. Count that one. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Carter. It's blocked. The pass to Simons. He lobs it up, and it's G finishing it off.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Jones. A kick out to Bain. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Pritchard. The dish to G. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Jones. And he banks in the lane. Isaac's got it all tied up now for Orlando.
Now you can see why people are so excited about Jonathan Isaac showing off that scoring ability on the interior.
And it's Simons missing. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Banchero. Misses the reverse.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Jones. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Carter for three. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Tatum down low. He's covered by Banchero. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Jones up top. Bane for three. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Banchero inside. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
A little physicality is not going to bother Paolo Banchero. Frame is too big and too strong.
Tries again. And that one's good by G. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now, here's Banchero. Now the dish to Carter. Banchero against Tatum. Bane trying to free himself up. And it's Banchero missing. Here's G. Simons with the ball. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Bane, no good. The Celtics have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. That's a 2 from Simons. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Ball's not loose. Pass to Banchero. Over Tatum. And there's Banchero on the assist from Carter. 23 points for Paolo Banchero. Here's Simons. Sweet little floater.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the basket by Boston.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Carter against Tatum. Pass to Vanderbilt. Simons with the ball. Celtics passing it around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Banchero, first personal foul, first team foul. At the line, Peyton Pritchard.
First one falls for him. Boston making some changes. Brown comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's White for Anfernee Simons. Orlando also making some changes. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Wagner comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Tyus Jones. And he makes both free throws. The Magic trail by 6. Wagner outside. And finish off by Wagner.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
It's good. White's got 21.
A sneaky good score. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
And it's Suggs missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And G with the stop.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Wagner passes to Banchero. Bane inside the three-point line. G with the rebound. G's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Pass to Tatum. A shot off that time. Great defense that time from Banchero.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Paolo Banchero, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, good from Banchero. Both free throws, good from Banchero. Celtics leading by 6. And here's White. The feed to G. Wagner against Brown. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Bane. Here's the teardrop. White with the defensive effort.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by White. White's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Magic trail by 10. Now, here's Suggs. Steps back and fires. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Bane. From 11 feet away. And it's Orlando with the rebound. The Bulldozers got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Looking to get back on track here. Rebounded by the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And it's White missing. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Trailing by 10. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Brown. And that one is good from Suggs.
Absolutely nothing wrong with the defense. Excellent contest. Jalen Suggs just puts it right in your eye.
Now the pass to Pritchard. Traps in the tray. Pritchard's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Down low, Chase. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 15. Suggs passes to Wagner. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Wagner on the wing. Shoots over Brown. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 20 points for Franz Wagner.
I tell you have to be willing to take and make contested shots. Mr. Wagner to the rescue.
The 3 from Tatum. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Celtics.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for G.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Good on both. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Chase. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 13.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Kept alive. Andrews passes to Banchero. That's tipped, and he recovers it.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
So it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.